Hi everybody, welcome to Mother Cow Crochet. Today I'm showing you how I do my square. And the square with the flower is called Joyce-square. So welcome to Mother Cow. Here is some of my squares, and I thought I would tell you how I make them. Since I haven't got a arm or anything to put my phone in, my camera in, then it's hard to do it, the crocheting at the same time. So I'm just pointing and talking, and I hope it's going to get okay. So this is my square, my flower square, and since it's made for my 8-year-old, for a tunic or a dress for her name is Josephine. And we often call her Jojo, and sometimes we call her Joyce or Joycey. So this is my Joycey square. So that's what I'm calling it. And if anyone has found exactly the same pattern, please tell me, then I'll take away that name and I will link to the person who did it before me. But I haven't seen it, and I can't snoop around all of YouTube or all of the internet finding patterns. So this square I'm calling my Joycey square. I started with 5 chains, and then I slip stitch to do a ring. And in this first ring I do 3 chains, and after that I do 15 double crochets. So in total it's 16 double crochets around, and I knit where I crochet over my end, so when I want I can just cut it off. So now I got a chain 3 and 15 double crochets, and then I slip stitch to the 3rd stitch on that on the first. And next round 2, I crochet up 4 stitches, which counts as the first treble, and in the same gap I'm doing 3 more trebles. So I take the thread around the hook twice, and then go down, pick up the thread, and pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then you got a treble. And I do this 4 times. In the first petal is just the chain 4 and 3 trebles. And then I do a single crochet in the middle of it after that, and then I do 4 trebles again. And I do it, I skip 1 space and do it in the 2nd space. So every other space has 4 trebles. And when I get to the last petal, I do a single crochet, as I do in between every petal, and then slip stitch in the 4th chain on the first petal. And then I change my colors, because I want my square in another color. And then I connect my new color, and then I do 3 chains, which is the first of my 3 double crochets. And then in the next space between the petals I do 3 double crochets. In the next one I do 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. Then there's my corner. And then I do 3 double crochets in the next space between the petals, and in the next space I do 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets, and that's my next corner. So it's one granny stitch between the corners to start. And then in the last, where I did just 3 double crochets, I do 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then I do a single crochet in the third stitch, chain up 3, and then I turn my square. And then I just do like an ordinary granny square. So I do 3 double crochets in my corner. That's just a half corner. And then I do 3 double crochets in every space, in every gap, I think it's called. And then I do 3 double crochets, 2 chains, and 3 double crochets in my corner. And all the way to the last one. And then I do 3 double crochets, 1 chain, and then I do a single crochet, chain up 3, and I turn my square again. And then it's time for my last row. So I do this square for 3 rows, and then it gets the size that I want to. And you can continue doing a big square or just keeping it a smaller size. That's how I do my Joyce-square. And feel free to try it. If you have any questions, just put them in the comment below. Like and share, and subscribe if you like what I do. So now I'm here sitting with my squares. I've done some of my flowers on the bus on my way home from work. So just doing some of the squares. I have done 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on the 5th or the 6th. And I've got 3 more flowers to crochet on. Don't really know how many I'm going to use because it's going to be in the bottom of the dress or tunic. So thinking perhaps 8, 4 on the front and 4 on the back. Thinking about that one. So that's what I'm doing just right now. I look like a drowned cat, I know, because when I got out from work it was snowing, a very wet snow, because it's about 0 degrees outside Celsius. So it was almost like fluffy rain. So it was just running water down my hair and my neck. So that's what I looked like, a drowned cat today. So I'm just doing this for a little while, and then I'm doing some rows on my cardigan, the area square. So I got my schedule full, and you know what? The sweater I knitted, I just love it, but I look like a stuffed sausage. It was a little bit too small for me. It might be a little bit big for my 10-year-old, but she says she's going to wear it like tunic. So she's getting that instead of me. So I will have to do something else for me, but I have my cardigan. So I'm quite all right anyway. And I got some more yarn, so I can probably do another sweater for myself. But now I know that I need some more stitches around, because my fluffiness is too fluffy for that amount of stitches. Yes, that's so true. That's what I'm doing today. Tomorrow I'm going to have my book talk, and I'm talking about my Dean R. Koontz book. And if I'm not mistaken, it was called Silence in the Corner or something like that in English. It was so thrilling. I I was just, you know, when you crochet faster and faster because it's so not scary, but it's a very good thriller. It's the tension is all the way through, and the tempo in the book is super fast. So I almost got out of breath just reading it, and I just loved it. So if you like coons, and this one wasn't, it was just about manipulation and crazy people, of course. Some oozes, because there are always oozes in his books. But if you like those kind of books, and if you read some of his books before, it's smashing. So that's my last book for tomorrow, and saving the best for last, you know. And then I'm talking about a Swedish book of a girl who she tells a stupid lie and have to live up to it. It's a real sweet feel-good book. And then I got a book about cabbage. I know it's strange. I love cabbage. So I was thinking, why not take that book to the book talk? Because it's a little bit different. So I'm taking that one. And I got 2 colleagues with me, and they have chosen 3 books each. So we're going to have a lot of fun and a lot of laughs and a lot of coffee. So love my Thursday book talk at work. So until next time, I just hope you have a swell time and keep on hooking. Bye.